is your race leader, but Dale Earnhardt now is going to come down the pit lane for a routine pit stop. That'll give the lead to Jeff Burton. Earnhardt will lead lap 110. Jeff Burton will lead lap 111. All of the teams have been coming in for service. The stops have been routine. There have been no problems. You see Bobby Hamilton leaving. Jerry Nadeau is coming in. Robert Presley is in. The pride of Berwick, Pennsylvania, Jimmy Spencer has been in.
You notice they're cleaning the windshield on the 3-car where a lot of people use those tear-off sheets on it. Earnhardt don't like a lot of distortion in the windshield, so he runs straight up windshield, and they have to clean it every pit stop instead of just jerking that plastic off.
And there now again is the race leader. Jeff Burton took over at lap 111. He's going to stay out. He will stay out for at least another 2.5 miles. But all the other main players have come in. Ward Burton's already been in. Mark Martin stayed out. He's not pitted yet. So we've seen Skinner in, and Jeff Gordon and Bill Elliott. Ricky Rudd was in. Tony Stewart came in at lap 110. Steve Park is on the pit road right now as we watch the two Roush cars, 99 and 6.
Yeah, and Jack Roush worked very hard on the carburation on these cars to get great gas mileage.
Under overcast skies, low temperatures. It is an official race now. We have gone past halfway. And let's see who's going to pit here. Mark Martin and Jeff Burton. Martin stay on the racetrack for another lap. So that gives Mark Martin the lead. He'll take the lead at lap 113 as Jeff Burton is in for his scheduled service. Matt Kenseth is coming in now. Dave Marcus is leaving the pit lane. All of these stops are routine. Elliott Sadler will pit at lap number 113 as well. 18.3 seconds for Jeff Burton. And there is our race leader, Mark Martin. Of course, remember, don't probably have to remind you, but if you're new to NASCAR racing, lead a lap to get 5 bonus points. So Earnhardt's collected that as Mark Martin now comes in at lap number 114. So lap 114, Mark Martin will come in for service, Dick.
And he brings the car to a sliding halt. The decision to stay out on the racetrack was to lead 5. They wanted to get those 5 points, lead 1 lap. So far, it's a good, clean stop. He does have a tire mark in the left rear fender. Somebody has gotten into Mark Martin. As the water bottle goes out, good stop for Mark Martin. 18.6.
That hands the lead to Kevin LePage. And there he is. I'll tell you, the fuel mileage by the Roush cars is much more significant than anybody else.
Yeah, and they worked very hard on that. I did a piece last week in Michigan on that, and Jack Roush went through about a 10-minute talk with me about what he does to the car when they start building the motor right up to time of the race.
Also, having not yet made a pit stop will be Kyle Petty in the Hot Wheels number 44. So here comes Kevin LePage. He will lead at lap number 114. And Kyle will take over as the leader at lap 115. So Kyle Petty taking over and leading for only the 2nd time this year.
They made a small chassis adjustment on the right rear there, the 16 car.
So Kevin LePage, his service is complete. And there is Kyle Petty. He led for 6 laps in Las Vegas back on March the 5th. And as you saw in the graphic, this then the 2nd time this season that he has led a race. A former winner here at Pocono, he is coming in. So at lap number 115, Kyle Petty will come in for service. This really the first series of stops today that have taken place under the green. And now we cycle back around to Rusty Wallace. So as everybody else has been in for their pit stops, we now cycle back around to Rusty, who yielded the lead at lap 107 when he and Jeremy Mayfield came in for pit stops. Everything circles back around to where we were.
Wow.
Little John Force imitation there.
I was thinking back when he won here a few years back. He got out of the car. He had a handheld camera, and he took pictures of the people in winner's circle around him. That was really neat.
That was fun. So the race leader is Rusty Wallace. When he comes back to the stripe, we'll have an official speed and distance differential. He'll be up by roughly 1.5 seconds.